Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host, Colors Fade. This is episode 22. We've escaped from Fort Joy. It's time to reassemble our team, get this boat moving, and get going.
Well, this is a fine sight. Utterly barbaric, of course, destroying a tree and turning it into a boat. Grotesque, but, well, look at it, Quercus. A floating nest, surrounded on all sides by salt water, pure poison to a tree's root. The great acorn could never reach us out here. Well, yes, of course we'll continue our research, Quercus. We're not monsters. Still, I must admit you were right about the shield. It proved to be more than adequate.
Bow to the squirrel. He's very welcome.
Oh, yes, it seems our shield is still here, Quercus. How does something so large and ungainly sneak up on a person? You give the giants too much credit, Quercus. I think the salty air has addled your mind. It has certainly been useful, but elegant, kind, surprisingly attractive. No, we have no time for your fawning. We may be safe, but the world is not. Come, we must return to our research.
Alright. So, you gotta pick up a bunch of stuff here.
So close to escaping.
What you need to know about this boat is it won't move without you doing a little questing here. And the piece of information that you really need to have is on, right? One of those people right there. Read. That's what you need. You need that diary. Lady of War. If we look at the quest. Lady of War. Find out how to control the ship. The password for the master cabinet is Fortitude. Alright. So now, we'll go reassemble our team. Get this boat moving. I'm just going to loot everything and do inventory management later. I have no idea what we took off of Alexander or the Voidwoken drill worm. I'm going to worry about it later. It's not necessary right now. There's Malady.
Spare me, Gareth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gareth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
Say you're sorry to see so many fallen soldiers.
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive.
Tell him you saw him fall with your own eyes. What happened? Oh, Yvonne, slowly and through clenched teeth, asked, "What the hell?"
Apparently, you didn't hit hard enough.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive.
Tell them to please excuse you. You've suddenly remembered some critical business below decks.
What could possibly be more urgent than getting this boat moving again? She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
Save you never known a ship to speak in the first place.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it. Unless we can find a way to break the bond.
Ask if they have any leads on how to gain control of the ship.
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. They kind of like to feel useful, don't they?
So you'll do your best.
It's your best that'll save us all.
Alrighty. Let's make a move on then. Exeter. Mostly what I care about is getting my darn team put back together. There's Fane. Let's get him.
I must say, you may not be an eternal, but you are certainly not as temporary as many of your fellows. You handled yourself well. Personally, I am just glad that I do not have to walk back to Reaper's Coast. Wind travel may be primitive, but it is at least efficient.
Point out that the ship is livewood. It doesn't need the wind to move.
Livewood? You have taken a dead elf and carved it into a pleasure yacht? I knew you people were barbarians. I had no idea you were sadists too. Well, no matter. Whatever gets me to Reaper's Coast quickly. I have an excavation site to explore.
Smile and rest your hand on his arm. He doesn't need to hurry. Just getting to know each other.
Well, you see, I have a rather pressing engagement at the Black.
The skeleton breaks off mid-sentence as he notices your hand. He pulls out a notebook, flicking through it, running a finger down the pages.
Physical contact, voice lowered, coin looks. Good heavens. Is this a mating ritual?
Certainly not. You have no interest in romancing the bone.
Oh, my pardons. I fear I'm rather unaccustomed to your customs. Although perhaps you would be interested in a companion of another sort. I need to travel to the Black Pit's oil field near Reaper's Coast. But my attempts at staying under the cover have not gone well to date. Given how well you handled yourself in Fort Joy, I rather think you could be of use. And I am certainly useful to you. So, how about it? I travel with you and aid you in your various chores and tasks, while you help me to remain incognito.
Perfect.
Very well. Let's be off.
Alright, there's one crew member. Oh. Need to clear this place out, and there's nothing in here but pillows? Pillows? For crying out loud. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's get out of here then. Let's find the other team members. There's Beast. Beastly Beast. Who's over here? There's Dallas's assistants. They're not going to help us with anything. Alright, so, down the hatch. Samadan. This person, Sergeant Zrilla, has what would we call them? Different companions for hire. They're non-origin story companions.
Magister Randy, Corcus Bay is the divine eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
Can't you say anything else?
Gelosa.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing.
Tell her you don't know what this next chapter will hold, but you hope she'll join you in finding out.
The old band back together again, I guess that depends, doesn't it? Look at me. Hard. What do you see?
Losa leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eye sockets, darker and deeper set than when you first met. She blows back a lock of white hair, matted with sweat and grime, and holds back a smile from the corners of her lips.
Tell her you see a nice young lady in need of a nice long bath.
Seriously? Look at me. I look like lukewarm death. This isn't a joke anymore. You see that, don't you? I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks.
Tell her she isn't a risk to you. She's a companion and a friend.
You don't get it. I'm dangerous. You have to pay attention. You have to be willing to hurt me if I'm hurting you or someone else. Can you do that?
Tell her you'll do whatever's necessary.
Promise?
Nod. It's a deal.
Well, all right then.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey eyes.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch. Let's go, Chief.
Alright, there's 2 party members. We gotta find the other one.
If it were up to me, you'd be swinging from the...
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Tell her to open the gate. You want to find out if the prisoners know how to get the ship moving.
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood.
Say that you have to try and demand that she unlock the cage.
All right then, just don't make me regret it. Hope you find something useful.
Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the divine.
Point out that she's alone, unarmed, and there's a ship full of seekers who'd happily throw her overboard. She's in no position to make demands.
All right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Oh, we'll find out about that.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle.
Look closely at his simple regalia.
A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Slip the gem from around his neck. Place it in your pocket.
The gem sits heavily in your pouch.
Alright, we're done. You don't need to do anything else with him. Everything else is a waste of time. Sibyl, Sergeant Zrilla. Gotta go find Red here. Must have been on another floor. Alright.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection.
Raise your fist to knock.
The wood groans and creaks. For a moment, you swear a face appears in the wood. A face tortured and tormented, a six-sided shape carved upon its forehead. The face vanishes.
Hold the gem you took from Alexander out toward the door.
The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and waits.
Hold the gem to the six-sided shape carved in the figure's forehead.
A shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden, all anguish is gone. It gives you the sternest of looks.
I am summoned. Speak the password.
Fortitude.
Yes, and yes again. The word is spoken. Welcome to the stateroom.
Perfect. Okay, it's open, but I'm not going in there without my friend. Where is Red Prince? He is Shiprat, Beast. Is Red down here anywhere? Did I miss him? I don't see any other bodies on this map, so it's time to go upstairs and find him. He had to have been upstairs.
What am I even looking for?
There he is. We need him before we go any further.
Ah, there you are. High time to stop gallivanting and resume our journey together, wouldn't you say?
Agree.
Off we go then.
Perfect. Thank you, my man. We need you because you are important to this team. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Lead the way, Red.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
He has spells. And what he has that I want is nothing. I thought he had some stuff I'd want. He doesn't have anything. Okay.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks?
Say that you and your compatriots have seized this ship from the Magisters and demand to know who he is.
I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt.
Tell him that the ship is immobile. Does he know what might be causing that?
Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. That might ring a bell with you, might it?
Note that when sung, certain dialects of your mother tongue can be used to control slaves.
My thoughts exactly. Curious how Dallas would seek to learn such things, don't you think? Perhaps she left something behind to point to her intentions.
Ask about the armor he's tinkering with. Something he took from the Magisters?
Took it? No, no. I made it. Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them. As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work.
Point out that prisoners aren't usually held in the master cabin. Why was he here?
Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and more arcane practices. She kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems.
Remark that it sounds like he was kept as a personal slave.
Oh, yes. And she could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to report.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if it were magically decayed.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and I've ruined them in the process.
Express your sympathies.
Well, the situation is looking immeasurably better now. You'll hear no more complaints from me. So why don't you tell me all about my valiant rescues? To whom do I owe my thanks?
Announce yourself as no less than the future savior of Rivellon.
A lofty take on yourself, no? I suppose time will take measure of your actions. I ought to continue what I'm doing here. Unless there was anything else?
Nope, there's not. What there is a loaded ship full of... This is one of the best spots to get potions. And I mean lots and lots of potions. And empty potion bottles so that you can make potions for Fane, poison potions. I mean, this place is just... The whole thing is just loaded. So, we have to clear this out, and I might clear this out a little bit later. I don't want to bore you people. There's a bunch of stuff here. Empty potion bottles, gold piles, trap disarming kit, but the most important thing is this, the teleporter pyramid.
A pyramid? What a Rivellon is this for?
And then there's this, dusty tome.
A
Read
teleporter
this.
pyramid. Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
What script is this?
Gonna grab that book.
Whatever it is, it appears to be written in verse.
Yep. There's a healing potion. Dense notes. Confidential. Yeah, we'll grab those. Zextelen. Alright, a bunch of other stuff in here, but we're not done. Yeah, I'm gonna come loot the crap out of this
What's
place
this?
after this episode's
I
over.
found something.
Oh yeah, so stand on that. Red prints. Press that button. Fane, can you come over here and pick some locks, please? No, we have an angry kitty. This is nice. There's a little lock right here. Small, strong box. There's a diary. Pages and pages. Anyways. Grab that. Empty potion bottle. A
I'll
big,
need to
huge,
get clever with this lock.
ornate chest. Steam Lance skill book. That goes to Los. Everything else, that goes to Ifan. And there's a book here. There's all kinds of fancy books. This book is unreadable. In that case, I don't think we want to worry about it. Skeletal cat. Old kitty. There's some stuff you can grab here. These are not particularly great weapons. They just seem like they might be. Display case, plate gloves. Nothing here is really great. amulets. A big painting, but I think it's too heavy. Oh, maybe not. Let's see, how much is it? Oh, it weighs 1 and it's worth 121. Add that to the wares then. Alright, see, what about this? Painting in the night. Same story. This weighs 20 and is worth 200. I love taking paintings. Alright, so now the fun begins. We're gonna go get the other half of this teleporter pyramid. These are, if you've never played a Divinity game before, these are awesome. They considerably important. Oh, and I'm gonna grab this other painting. Painting Evolution 20 worth 200. So let's do it. Oh, and there's a fight with 2 Geists. They're level 8. And already they're putting the hurt on us. Fane, my friend, you need to get... And then what I want to do with you is, let's tactically retreat you right there so that you're hasted. And then I'm gonna play dead? Nah, hold on. What is this? 55 poison. I'm gonna use poison so I don't die. These things can be a real problem. Losa, my love.
Glory is mine.
Let's see. Alrighty. I would like to do... Oh yeah. Red Prince is gonna have a turn here. I'm gonna move that guy really far away. What else do I want to do? I want to heal some people. Heal some healing. Is that last one? Turns. The Incarnate. Red. Do all your damage to this guy way far away. And here's the thing, I can keep that guy over there if I do Adrenaline and Worm Tremor. That's going to be permanently entangled, and then I can get my guys out here. Some coverage. Ben Mezd. Do your best, dude. Yeah. Fane. Perfect. Chicken claw this turkey. Alright, that'll work. And what else do we have? Oh, it's good enough. Losa. Let's put it in the room somewhere. He's stuck. Just the way I like it. Take that. Ifan Ben Mezd. Kill this chicken. Crippled. Rupture tendons in case it runs around. Losa, what do you got here, darling? Ice fan, let's see. Oh yeah, keep doing damage. Magic armor for all elements. encouragement. I love it. Alright, Red, this guy's almost dead, Hammer's pet, but I want you to go over here and do that. So, fly over yonder.
Glory is mine.
And then petrify this goon. While these guys finish off this one. See, I'll just save those. The Incarnate can come over here. Because I don't care if he dies. Feign. Oh. What do I want to do? Nah. Let's see. I would just shoot it. Red is going to do most of the damage here. We've stripped him of magical armor, so we might as well just finish him off. Oh, I didn't mean for her to run all the way over there. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. Alright, I'm going to have to move him as far away as I can. There we go. Head over here, I guess. Target is out of sight. Oh, man. No! Oh, brother. Oh, God. Oh. Enough for that? Okay. Oh, he's gonna get a kill. Alright, next
those gods or victims?
Both, I fear.
Okay, I got a whole bunch of loot that I'm gonna have to identify too. Anyway, here is the other pyramid. Always a good idea to have that on a different team member.
Another pyramid.
A jar of mind maggots. Not much else for loot in this room. What is this book? Unfamiliar language. Alright. I think that's it. Oh, what's this book over here? There's a couple of... Oh, low shares lucky charm where we get some stuff. Nice. And Shackles of Pain skill book. Madame. Oh, that's a book about the pyramids.
What's this? I found something.
Yeah, you found the hatch, but we just came through it, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna grab this plate. Get out of here. Come back and loot the bejesus out of this place. Maybe I can just get it done now. It's just... This is one of the 2 or 3 best spots in the game to get potions. And empty potions. Might as well do it now. Still so. Jeez. I love it. This is great. Oh, okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. Now we know how to move the boat. Oh, sorry about that. Jeez, I bumped my microphone. This microphone, I did not realize the clicker on it to press the mute button is so loud. And as I was listening to some of these videos back, I realized how loud that clicker is. And I'm like, what's the point of having a mute button if it's so loud? So I'm going to give a negative review of that on Amazon.com because, dudes, it's a mute button. It should be quiet.
Hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive.
Note the grave look on the elf's face and say that you heard a seeker died while searching the ship.
That's right, Godwoken. Another seeker is dead, so you might live long enough to face your destiny. I hope Malady is right about you.
She has... Oh, she's got some resurrection scrolls. And a couple of nice things. Alright.
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Say that there's no time to spare. If this figurehead is connected to whatever controls the ship, then you have to take a look.
She sighs.
I know. Just be careful.
Ask if she's learned anything useful before the figurehead attacked.
Nothing. The ship is live wood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what.
Express your condolences about her dead compatriot.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead.
Alright, moment of truth.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
Sing the song from the tome you found below decks.
The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master?
Answer that you are no slaver. You wish for the ship to be free, and hope that it will help you in return.
You are kind, but I can never be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel and must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready.
Great.
The ship's awake. Good. Is she ready to sail?
Yep.
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
Dangerous waters lie ahead. Be sure you've chosen keen travel companions, for this may be your last chance to change your party. Alright. That's what we want to do. Right now, what I'm going to do is save the game, and this is going to be the end of this episode because there is something that happens right after this. So, folks, come back for the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. And if you leave a question or comment, I will do my best to answer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.